said some live, so gotta wait till the other computer kick in so I can see how the sound check is. Mic check, mic check. You hear me? I hear myself. Okay, cool. I hear myself. Beverly said, hello, Chris, chat, and others. Let's see where we at right here. What's going on, Sylvia? How you doing? What's going on? See, we had some chatters here before you came live. That's pretty cool. So, what's going on? Who all in the building? Let me see you, if you still in the building. I know I took a little break, and can't just really say that I'm back now still, but of course, I had these updates that I wanted to share with y'all because, I originally did the stories on these two tragic stories involving these precious little girls. You understand? So, like I told y'all, I'm going to try to stay on top of this stuff as much as I can. What up, Muggy? How you doing, my friend? How you doing? So, yeah. So y'all come on in, share that, let your friends know that Chris Thorns is live. Let's share our thoughts on these stories. All right? Let's share our thoughts on these stories. Brother Sykes in the bit. What's going on? Anyway, let me do my usual introduction. Again, y'all know me. I talk about children. I have a passion for talking about children. And it's sad that in 2017, 2018, now we in here in 2019, and it doesn't seem like nothing is getting any better. It seems like things is getting worse to the point that you actually had a child that died after a fight. Now, this is the first time I've heard a story that happened that a child dies after a fight of 5th grade. Elementary versus elementary. 2 5th graders going at each other, and one of them end up dying after the fight. Whose has answers? It seems like nobody. But the thing is, do they have the answers, and they choosing not to say anything? Who knows? I'm your man, Chris Thorns. Welcome to the show. I see my man Huggy P in the building. I see my man Legend Red Pill in the building. What's going on, brother? How you doing? All right, brother Sykes. Things are continuing to get worse, and it don't seem like that it's getting any better, especially when it comes to find out that your own mother, the one who's supposed to be, I guess, the more suitable one as far as the parent goes, the ones that they say that the child is better off with, the mothers. When it comes to find out that you may have had a part in your own child's death because of some Negro, I guess you want to keep or whatnot, and not only that, you dating a Negro who just as worse as you are. How that happens, I have no idea whatsoever. But anyway, I'm gonna give y'all some updates. Like I said, each story that I try to do, my best to keep up with updates with y'all or what's going on with these stories. What up, Flaw? How you doing, love? With these stories. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And y'all see the pictures. I got both pictures of all of them. I got, hey, First Lady, I got the pictures scrolling of Reniya. That's Reniya right there. And I got pictures scrolling of Trinity Love Jones, that beautiful baby that you see right there. So when you see me go back in the screen, just take a look at these pictures, see these beautiful children that's dying so young because of the fuck shit that's going on in society today. But other than that, though, let's get right into what's going on, all right? So I'm going to start off, since the latest story I did was Reniya. We're going to start off with Reniya first. I want y'all to listen to this. All right, let's go.
The grieving family of this 5th grader who died this week after a fight at the South Carolina grade school has just hired a lawyer, is preparing for a funeral, and is sharing these photos tonight of their 10-year-old daughter. In a statement this evening, lawyers for the family of Renea Wright say they have a number of questions they want answered. Was there appropriate supervision in the classroom? And what, if any, steps did school administrators take to intervene in the fight?
I want to pause right there because those are good questions. And I had somebody who said something to me in one of the comment sessions. They say, what was the teacher doing? Or was it a substitute teacher and this, that, and the third? Those are good questions. What the fuck the teacher was doing? And if the teacher saw this escalating, oh shit, my dad in the building. What's up, Dad? And if the teacher saw this escalating, why did they do anything to prevent this? Was they scared? Or were they trying to find safety for the other children? I don't know. But they're saying no weapons was used during this fight. So was nobody in immediate danger, not that I know of. So why didn't the teacher step in to try to break this up? I don't know. Let's go.
The family is also calling for change that addresses bullying and teasing and the collateral damage when those behaviors go unchecked. The other girl has been suspended, and police say there was no weapon used in the fight on Monday. Results from this morning's autopsy are not yet in.
We do not have them at this time, and we do not expect them for several weeks.
They waited for 2 hours for y'all.
School officials walked out on angry parents without answering questions.
It's upsetting.
It's upsetting. It's devastating.
Watch Judy, Sue, and Rob.
Okay, look like that's all it was for that one. So we're going to go in a little bit further with this. And Brielle, yes, that's my dad. That's my dad in the chat room. That's him. So again, they saying they have no answers or anything as to what led to all this. Now I just saw Flaw said they can't put their hands on children, but they could have done something where I put it like this: in order to break up a fight, you would think they can put their hand on the child to break it up. You got to have some kind of physical contact. But I think to me, it's all about how you go by breaking up the fight. It's about how you go about breaking up the fight. Now, they being aggressive with it, I can understand you saying that, but, you know, something has to be done. It has to be a physical touching somewhere, all right? So let me read the article to y'all of what they saying right here. So check this out. They saying it could take weeks to unravel exactly what led to the death of 5th grader. It could take weeks. Why the hell would it take weeks? I don't know. They said it could take weeks to unravel exactly what led to the death of a 5th grader after an elementary school fight in South Carolina and whether anyone should face criminal charges, a prosecutor said Friday. I had some of y'all ask me about that, you know, why is nobody being pressed charges? I don't know. Maybe they're not looking at the other student as they the cause of the death. I don't know. You know, this is weird to me. I never heard this before. But let's continue. It said tests would need to be done on tissue and other samples taken from 10-year-old Renea Wright body, solicitor Duffy Stone said at a news conference. At this time, it is premature to assume there would be any criminal charges stemming from the incident, Stone said. Listen, they said at this time, it is premature to assume there would be any criminal charges stemming from this incident. They said it's premature to decide anything at this time. Thank you, Ledger Red Pillar. Well said. Well said. Authorities have released a few details about Monday's fight at Forest Hill Elementary School in Walterboro. A police report said the girl got into a fight with another student and was unconscious, but breathing when paramedics arrived at the school. So she was unconscious. And that really getting me right there. So she must took a hit to the head or something. That's really getting me right there. So it said a Colleton County Sheriff's Office report said no weapons. I repeat, no weapons were used and classified the incident as a simple assault. Reniya died 2 days later after being hospitalized. Her autopsy was done Friday, but the cause of death would not be released until the tests on samples taken during the examination are finished, authority says. The other 5th grader involved in the fight was suspended, school officials said. They have not released that student's name, age, or gender. Now, I was told it was another girl she got to fighting with. But when I first did the story, I said, damn, could it be possibly a boy she got to fight with? Because since they're not releasing the gender, because you would think if it's just another girl, they'd just say, hey, another girl she got into it with. But when they leaving it bland like that, it had to make you think, was it a boy that she was fighting with? You know, damn. Okay. Reniya's family is waiting for answers, including where the students are being properly supervised and how quickly adults tried to break up the fight. There we go. Let me read that again. They are waiting for answers, including whether students were being properly supervised and how quickly adults tried to break up the fight, according to a statement released by Pizarro Law Firm, which is representing the girl's family. All right? So again, Flaw, I saw what you said earlier. You said teachers can't put their hand on children. I get it, but how in the other way they was going to break up the fight? And that's a good question. How long did they take to react before breaking up the fight? Because let's be real. When anybody get to fighting, you always going to hear some smack talking. You're going to hear smack talking. So somebody knew what was going on. I mean, that's still in high school today, and that's still in your community today. If somebody forget to fighting, you finna hear smack talking. You finna hear it. So I'm sure somebody heard some smack talk, but did they intervene once they heard the smack talk? Who knows? Let's continue. It said Reniya's ultimately passing leaves a void in this family that will never be filled, and her family is struggling to make sense of the incident that took her life. Her attorney said their statement described her as a girl who loved basketball, spending time with her friends, and serving as a junior usher at the church. The statement also called for change in how schools deal with students with anxiety and fears. Let me say that again. They also call for changes, which I think is a good change, in how schools deal with students with anxiety and fear. And whatever change they make, I hope it's a good one. About coming to class each day. But sad, Dad said reinstate corporal punishment in school. Yep. I don't know why they took that out, because I got my ass tore up, when I got in trouble at school. So I don't know why they took that out, but anyway, it said authorities promise they will share the findings of their investigation with Reniya's family as soon as it is finished. But in the meantime, they said they would not release any additional information. Now I got to move to the side real quick. Hold on. It says, we do not have a timetable for the conclusion of this investigation. We expect some aspects to take several weeks. Colleton County Sheriff Andy Strickland said, we will do whatever it is necessary and take as much time as necessary to ensure a thorough investigation. All right, so that is the update so far that I have on Reniya, the 5th grader who died 2 days later after a fight. Now, I want to read something somebody sent to me. Let's see something real quick. All right. A follower of mine who stays in South Carolina, we asked her, did she know anything what was going on? So this is what was said to me, and I screenshot to read it, and she may be in the chat room. She said this little girl was in a fight earlier with the same child. Instead of the school calling the parents and telling them to pick up their child because they were involved in the fight, they just talked to them and sent them back to class, never separated them. They never separated them. The other kid didn't like the tattletale fact, and she got into it again this time. The girl fell and hit her head, and she didn't stop kicking and stomping her. I want y'all to listen to what she said. The girl fell and hit her head, and the other person, I guess she got the fight with, did not stop kicking and stomping her. Then she said it has been rumors it was more than one child that was involved in the fight, so she may have got jumped. But so far, only one has been suspended indefinitely, and no charges have been filed. And this fight happened as the substitute teacher watched. Listen to what she said. The substitute teacher watched and did nothing to stop it. The little girl was sent to the nurse office where she collapsed and had to be flown to a children's hospital where she was pronounced brain dead, and her mom had to pull the plug. Her mom had to pull the plug. Now, that's what I was told by a follower of mine who stays in South Carolina. And that is sad that her mother had to pull the plug because there was nothing they could do for her. So that is sad and that is tragic. I got you, bro. I got you. I got you. So far as Renea Wright goes, hey, they still doing an investigation. We don't have no answer as what's the cost of the death is. And I'm assuming that is why nobody has been charged with anything as of yet. All right? Now, I got something right here where they say the attorneys has issued a statement on behalf of her dad. So this is interesting. They issued a statement on behalf of her dad. So here's what it says. Attorneys issued a statement on behalf of Renea Wright's father. This is on March the 29th. Attorneys David Eiler and Mark Pepper, I guess that's his name, issued the following statement on behalf of Jermaine Van, the father of 10-year-old Renea Wright, who died of injuries sustained from a fight at Forest Hill Elementary School in Walterboro. It says, to date, Jermaine Van has been provided no pertinent information from school officials or local law enforcement regarding the death of his daughter while in the custody and care of the school district. He says, rightfully so, regarding the death of his daughter while in custody and in care of the school district. Rightfully so, he is distraught and frustrated by their lack of communication and a refusal to allow him access to any videos or investigative findings related to this matter. So they refused to let the dad see anything. Y'all see that shit? Another story. The dad can't get no information. How fucked up is that? Mr. Van would like to thank the community for their support and prayers during these very difficult times and vows to fight for the answers his family and his community deserve, said attorney David Eiler. A press conference will be held Monday, April the 1st, which is tomorrow, at 11 a.m. at the front of the Forest Hill Elementary School, at which time the attorneys will update the community on the results of their investigation and present Mr. Van for brief comments. And I think that's it for that right there. All these like comments and stuff that came in. So they made a statement on his behalf. And of course, y'all heard what he said. They won't give him any information. They won't let him see any videos, which I don't know why they won't let him see anything if he's the father. I hate when stuff like this happens and the fathers get closed out or anything. That is just stupid to me. If anything, if you see a father trying to get involved in a situation, you would think they'll be more than happy to let him in on what's going on with his child. But he got to wait for every damn thing. He got to wait for every damn thing. Flaw said, I think a teacher's involved in her death. Hey, you never know. You never know. You never know. Hey, Patricia, what's going on with you? How you doing, sis? What's going on with you? You never know. So, like I said, as far as that story goes, y'all, I'm going to try to keep up with that. And if possible, I'm going to try to, what I'm trying to say, if I could get the conference or whatnot, I'll upload the conference, let y'all hear the conference. and get y'all thoughts on the conference as far as their story goes, all right? So that's all I have about Renea Wright. Again, rest in peace to that young lady, and I hope everybody get the answers about what really happened. And if it was any adults involved in that, you know, hopefully they get their just desserts. Amen? Amen. So now let's move over to the young lady, Trinity Love Jones. Those of you may remember Trinity Love Jones. I did a show on her. She's the 9-year-old whose body was found in a duffel bag. All right? 9-year-old body was found in a duffel bag, stuffed in a duffel bag. And at the time, they had 2 people detained. We didn't know who the second person was. But we know the first person was the boyfriend. And of course, we know the boyfriend was labeled as a child abuser because he abused his son. So check it out. When we found out who the second person was detained, it was her mother. Now, at that time, she was just detained. She was locked up for another related charges. And as I told y'all, her mother was a registered sex offender, which I still don't get to this day, how a registered sex offender was able to still be around her child. That just baffled the shit out of me. But from my understanding, this past week, her mother has went from being detained to officially charged with her daughter's death. Let me say that again. She went from being detained and locked up for whatever she was locked up for. Now she's been charged with her own daughter's death. Let me let y'all hear this.
Cresta Graham appeared in court to enter a plea for that murder charge, and the arraignment was actually postponed. And though the court proceeding was very brief, it was still very emotional for the family of Trinity Love Jones. Charged with 1 count of murder for the death of her 9-year-old daughter, Trinity Love Jones, 28-year-old Cresta Graham faced a judge for the first time on the charge. Cameras were not allowed in the courtroom. Nearly a dozen family members showed up for the arraignment, one of them shouting, "We love you, Shasha." Trinity's grandmother, however, shared a different sentiment, exclaiming loudly in court, "They could have gave her to me. They didn't have to kill her."
It was hard. It was very hard.
The family acknowledged it was difficult to see Graham in court today, but they declined to comment on the murder charge. Graham's aunt, Deborah Kent, adding that Trinity's grandmother, Graham's mother, who was not in court, is crushed over Trinity's death, as is the rest of the family.
My sister mostly raised Trinity. She always had Trinity, and it's just like her losing her baby.
Other family members tell us they called DCFS several times in December and January to report that they had seen Trinity with bruises on her face and body. They say DCFS told them they couldn't intervene because Trinity, Graham, and Emil Hunt, who's also charged in Trinity's death, were homeless. We asked DCFS about this, but we have not heard back.
It's nothing we can do to turn back the hands of time, and we just have to appreciate the times we did have her. And somebody told me that you never move on, you just learn to move forward.
Now, the arraignment was continued to April 16th. Graham's bail was set at $2 million, and the family wanted us to share with the public that Trinity Love Jones' funeral will be held on Monday, the 25th, at St. John Vianney's Catholic Church at 12:30 in the afternoon, and they say that the public is welcome to attend.
$2 million bond.
Veronica enjoyed this mother of 4.
$2 million bond. And she had her first court appearance for the murder of her own child. Now, the grandmother tried to get her. What up, King Isaac? The grandmother tried to get her, but y'all heard what they said. Of course, they couldn't get involved because they were homeless at the time. But here's the thing, though. This is crazy. People were seeing bruises on this baby. They seen the bruise marks and stuff. So why couldn't they do anything? Plus, y'all said they was homeless. So I don't know what lengths that the grandmother went through to try to get her. But if she did try to go through those lengths and go to the DC defects, whatever you call them, tried to get her, I don't see why they couldn't intervene with that, especially if you say they was homeless, and especially if you say the baby had bruise marks. You know, what more do you need? What more do you need? Because again, like I said, back in my era, it used with grandmama, you was in good hands. You understand? That's back then. I don't know what the fuck going on in this era, but back then I was growing up, you were with grandmama, you was in good hands. So y'all knew this dude was a child abuser. You still couldn't do nothing. And you knew the mother was a registered sex offender. You still couldn't do nothing just because they were homeless. I don't get that. What up, Elaine? I don't get that at all. That's crazy to me. Nobody can never do nothing, but they always trying to do something when it's too late. Have y'all noticed that? Nobody can never do nothing when somebody's alive. But when they dead, everybody want to do something then. How the fuck that work? How the fuck does that work? First Lady YouTube said she didn't know the mother was a convicted sex abuser. Wait a minute, are you asking me or you telling me? She didn't know the mother was a convicted sex abuser. You know what? When you a registered sex offender for what she did, sex trafficking young children, you would think a lot of people around her would know that. King God said a dude got knocked out at his school a few days ago and the teacher didn't do nothing. Wow. Thank you, Flaw. Well said. Nobody can do nothing, but they can laugh and record. But let me get back to what First Lady YouTube said. She said she didn't know the mother was a convicted sex abuser. Every time this happens, the family cares more of the child dead or alive. Teachers are mandated to report suspect abuse. You would think they are, but why Trinity Love Jones? Why her situation? Are you asking, did she not know? I'm assuming she did, First Lady. I'm assuming she did. I mean, like I said, if you're a registered sex offender, I mean, that's public. So how could nobody how come nobody wouldn't know that? This is like my dad and my mom or my sister. If I find out they one of them, well, surely I would know because I'm the family. So maybe they did know, but they was too ashamed to say something because stuff like that is embarrassing to a lot of people. And you got some people who do that. Or you got some people who like this. No matter what happens, they don't want to see the family member get in trouble. They don't want to see the family member go to jail. You know, they want to keep everything in secrecy. And that right there is a no-no. It's a no-no. I remember I watching Steve Wilkos a long time ago. And a guy was on there. He took a lie detector test about was he molesting his daughter or somebody. He molested somebody. And his mother was there. I think it was his niece. His mother was there and the sister was there. Steve Wilkos read the results and said he was being deceptive in his answers. And the mother was on stage said, no, don't call the police. Don't send them to jail. You don't send your family member to jail. How come you don't? How come you don't? Because let's just be real. A lot of us in my community, we don't love our family member that much that we don't want to see them, that we want to keep them in a place like that where they can harm other children. Fuck that. If I have a daughter and she tell me one of my family members did something to her and they find out that it's true, don't tell me no shit talking don't send him or her to jail. Fuck you. So I'm going to leave this motherfucker out in society and give them the chance to do it to other children? Is that what you're telling me to do? Or is it one of them situations, since his family, don't throw him in jail, but if he does it to somebody else, then throw his ass in jail? How the fuck that works? Because at the end of the day, he or she is still hurting children. Right, First Lady, that's what I'm saying. Right, Brother Sykes, it shouldn't even be no fucking question. You shouldn't even be worried about who the fuck going to jail. Apparently they want to go to jail, they still doing the shit. So don't come telling me don't call the police. Because you don't call the police on your family. No, fuck that. But that's the same thing if you got family members who do drugs in your home or sell drugs and shit. Longest the money is good and it's coming in with a free flow, don't nobody say shit. Because he have to get the bills paid. He helps get the rent paid. So we ain't gonna say nothing. But then when the police come in and raid the shit out that motherfucker, everybody singing like singing birds. Shit crazy, man. I swear this shit crazy. Shit crazy as hell. And y'all have it, man. Please hit that thumbs up for your boy. You got me 25. That's what's up. Can you give me 30? Brother Sight says, staying quiet about this kind of stuff is what has placed many people where they are now. Yep. Many of them. And where they need to be. And where the hell they need to be. Because at that point, when you sitting up there being quiet about the shit, you know what the fuck is going on. Like I said, I don't give a damn how fine a female is. I don't give a damn how good her sex is or none of that shit. I don't give a damn. If she hurting my child or playing a part of my child getting hurt, she gotta go. It ain't about no, you don't love me, you gonna see me in jail? Nah, I love you, but your ass gotta go. You gotta get the fuck up out of here. And at that point, I say it'd be better for the police to get you than me. Fuck you, fuck what you're talking about. You'll be better off in the police hands than mine. Cause I'm finna get ready to fuck you up. And Elaine, with that being said, that's a damn shame. Somebody else got to step up for the family member. Somebody else got to step up. So that's why I said, you want nobody don't see you to the police? All right, then. Well, I'm going to fuck you up then. I'll fuck you up. It's going to be worse than them. Take your pick. Go to jail or get fucked up by me. Which one is it? Because I want you to feel what my child is feeling, what you're doing. That's why I say, even with men, y'all need to be careful who y'all be bringing around y'all children. Now, I know what I'm saying? We think it's cool having women running in and out. We want people to think that we got it like that. We pimps and players, and we get all the pussy. We want people to think that. And maybe it was cool at some point. Maybe it was cool at some point. But the era we in now, that shit ain't cool at all. Because these women are nutcases too. Look at Tequista, where the fuck this bitch name is. Look at her. She with a nigga, he hurt children too. She with that nigga. And it sound like she helped this nigga kill her own child. But for what reason? What reason? Maybe it's about time for a lot of these people to get a mental evaluation check before they get pregnant. And maybe for some of these females, they shouldn't be allowed to have children. They should get, what's that shit y'all called? I want to say neutered, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Whatever they call that shit that y'all ladies do when y'all can't have children no more. I think it's called tube ties. I don't know what the proper term of it is. Maybe some of y'all need to be forced to have your tube ties because y'all are motherfucking ridiculous. It's a motherfucking ridiculous. And you know the sad thing about it, you got people who be taking up for whores like that. You got people take up for them. I'm going to read y'all a comment that somebody put on one of my videos, and I thought this was the stupidest shit that I ever seen somebody put in one of my comments. I did a video about a girl. Y'all remember that video I did about the girl who left her kids in the car, and the car rolled off into the it rolled off into the creek? Oh, shit. And y'all remember that I said in the story that her car rolled off in the creek and she lost 2 of her children. And some asshole comes to the comment section and Brother Sykes, believe it or not, it wasn't a dude. It was a female. She came in there and was defending that shit. I'm going to read it to y'all before the show over with. I'll read it to y'all. I'm going to find it and read it to y'all before the show is over with. But anyway, let's read this right here. It says 2 weeks after 9-year-old Trinity Love Jones' body was found in a duffel bag in Hacienda Heights, her mother has been formally charged with the girl's murder. Prosecutors announced she has been formally charged with her own daughter's murder. Wow. Tequesta Graham, who the fuck named their child Tequesta? Wow. Tequesta Graham was extradited from Texas to California last week. She had been scheduled to be arraigned Wednesday, but the proceeding was continued to April the 16th. She is being held on a $2 million bail. She ain't getting out. She ain't getting out. I bet if she called any family member and said, can you put something on my books? They'd be like, hey, I'm tapped out. $2 million? No, I'm tapped out. You got to do that time, babe. I'm tapped out. She ain't getting out. Other family members are holding a funeral service for Trinity next week. Are welcoming the public to attend. The service will be held Monday, March 25th, which was this past Monday. Her funeral was this past Monday at 12:30 at St. John Vianney. Wow, you say this shit. St. John Vianney Church at 1345 Turnbull Canyon Road, Pasadena Heights. It says, I'm grateful that God let me borrow this angel for 9 years, said Tony Jones, Trinity's father. I want to know from him where he was when people were saying they were seeing the bruises and this, that, and the third. Where was he? And if he did try to intervene, did they give him the runaround when he tried to intervene? He says he's grateful that God let him borrow. I don't know if that's a choice of word that I would use, but he said God let him borrow this angel for 9 years, said Tony Jones, her father. Graham and her boyfriend, Emil Hunt, are accused of killing a young girl on or about March the 1st. Trinity's body was discovered along an equestrian trail near Colima Road and Hacienda Boulevard on March the 5th. Okay, let's play this and see what it says, y'all. Let's play this.
Researching the right mattress is exhausting.
Why not do it in bed with the Casper 100 Night Trial?
Let's wait till that ad go past. Yeah, Brother Sykes, that's the question I want to know. Where was he? And did he try to intervene? And when he tried to intervene, did they give him the runaround?
Mark and Michelle, authorities aren't releasing any details about the investigation except that they have detained 2 people of interest in the case. Meantime, let me show you what's happening here in Hacienda Heights, where the body of that young little girl was found. You can see community members continue to come here to pay their respects to Trinity Love Jones as her father shares his personal feelings on Facebook. A grieving father takes to Facebook to talk about his loss.
I have a 9-year-old daughter now who would never, ever walk through my front door.
The body of Antonio Jones's 9-year-old daughter, Trinity Love Jones, was found inside a duffel bag on a Hacienda Heights hiking trail on March 5th. Jones and other family members identified the young girl over the weekend. Hours later, sheriff's investigators announced 2 people of interest had been detained in the case.
Thank God for the sheriff department, law enforcement, that they caught these people. These animals.
The senseless killing has prompted complete strangers to visit the growing makeshift memorial near the site where the 9-year-old's body was found.
It hit me hard because I'm a granddaughter. It's just devastating. I didn't know her, but I felt deep down in my heart something.
Jones describes his daughter as a bubbly and loving.
Y'all want to know something? You know, with this story how it is. You got other people that care more about your child than their own child mother. How sad is that? This woman didn't know this woman didn't know this little girl from anything. And she crying her heart out for this baby while the mother is worried about some dick. And get dicked down by a man who fine and all that. And y'all seen some of the pictures, she all hugged up with him and everything, knowing this Negro's a child abuser. But I guess she just said, hell, to hell with it. Hell, I'm a registered sex offender. He accepted me, so I'm going to accept him. And that's where that old saying goes, birds of a feather what? They flock together. And after hearing this story, that rings true. Birds of a feather flock together. And other people showing more care than their own damn mother. The mothers who sit up there and say, I carried you for 9 months. I pushed you out. I brought you in this world. I take you out this world. You sure did, bitch. You sure did. You pushed out and you took out. How many of y'all moms used to tell y'all that? I carried you for 9 months. Don't you do this. Don't you do that. I carried you for 9 months. In this era, I don't blame a child if they turn around and say, what that supposed to mean? You carried me for 9 months. First of all, because that was your choice. You carried me for 9 months. I mean, I'm glad you didn't have the abortion. I'm here. I'm in the world. I'm glad that you didn't. But the fact that you carried me for 9 months and you pushed me out, what the hell that supposed to mean? What good does that do for me or any child if you push me out just to treat me like shit? And to act like that you hate me because you ain't got a man. How many of y'all have seen that with a lot of your family members or whatnot? If the mother has their child, they always look depressed and sad and shit with their children if they ain't got no man around. But as soon as they got a man around, all that shit changes. I know some of y'all probably in the chat room been through that before. Your mama treated you like shit, but as soon as she get with a dude, she treats you like gold. She want to have family time. She want everybody to sit at the table to eat breakfast or eat dinner together when she ain't never do that shit before. We black. We don't eat at the dinner table no more. Hell, we go in our rooms to eat. Or we go in the living room, or we go in the den. Wherever the TV at, that's where we going. We don't sit at the table no more, eat dinner together. But as soon as she get that man, though, she want to have family time. She want to eat together and shit. They want to pass the juice around. They want to pass the peas around. They want to pass the macaroni around and shit. We one big happy family. No, you ain't, bitch. You just doing that because you got somebody now. But let that nigga leave you. You gonna go back to the same thing. Mama, I'm tired of your ass. What you want? Go to your room. Getting on my nerves. Tell me I'm lying. That ain't happened to some of y'all. It happened to me. Tell me that ain't happened to some of y'all before. Mama, I'm sick of your. You got on my goddamn nerves. I'm gonna say you up to your grandmama's house. Let them keep. Give me a break. Give me a break. Bitch, you don't do nothing. Get you a break for what? But soon as she get that dude, though, what you want, baby? What you want? You want to go outside? Go ahead, baby. Go outside. What up, Pepe? I ain't seen the bill. What's going on? Right, August, pass me the salt and shit. Now you want to sit at the table and have family time. Now you got a Negro in the building. But that Negro gone, you go right back to treating your kids like shit. Sad. Sad.
Child with a big heart. In his Facebook post, he says he hadn't seen Trinity in a year, and he blamed extended family for having kept her away from him.
I have never did anything to harm or hurt any of my kids. Any of them.
The district attorney's office confirmed they're reviewing the case for possible charges. Meantime, Jones says he wants answers, and Trinity deserves justice.
Rest in peace, Trinity. Daddy, love you.
As for those two people detained by police, authorities are not releasing their identities at this time.
All right, so yeah, that being said right there, Pepe say, I never catch you live, but I watch. Cool, I appreciate it. Fly to Perfection said, now soon as dude hit the door, it's ignore the child. Elaine said, always the case. Someone has much more to offer their child and much less to put on the table. So let's continue on with the story. It said Hunt was charged earlier this month with one count of murder in the same case. Graham faces a maximum of 26 years to life in state prison. If convicted as charged, prosecutors said Hunt faces up to 55 years to life in prison. Oh, wait a minute. So Graham faces 26 years. But the man gets up to 55 years? Y'all see the shit that I'm talking about? Graham, the mother, is facing 26 years. But the dude that's involved, he's facing more time. How does that work? Why is he getting more time and she getting less time? Wow. Amazing. Flaw said he was the mastermind. Are you sure about that, Flaw? Because nobody said yet and who was the mastermind. Nobody said that as a yet. It could have been the mom. She could have been the mastermind. First Lady YouTube said if you wanted to see his child, he should have went to court. So now he loves her and fight for his dead child. Can you see a lawsuit coming by the father? Possibility, but now who's to say that he didn't go to court to fight for? We don't know that. Well, Flaw, okay, Flaw, you may got a point. He may have taped, beat her, etc., more charges. Could be a possibility because, again, he abused his son. He abused his son. So, it said Trinity family members came to the Pomona courtroom and said it was difficult to see Graham there. Trinity's maternal grandmother often watched Trinity as she was growing up and was crushed by her death, family members said. Deborah Kent, who is Graham's aunt, said Trinity's grandmother mostly raised Trinity. Oh, okay. The grandmother mostly raised her, so how did she end up back in the hands of the mom? They said the grandmother mostly raised her. She had always had Trinity. It's just like her losing her baby. And of course, it's saying anybody with some information about the child's death is asked to call the Sheriff Homicide Bureau, and it gives the number to where you can call to get information if you have any other information about this case. Now, I saw somebody say, why is he going to Facebook? That is a good question. That's a good question. But at the same time, though, a lot of them do that. A lot of them do that. When stuff like this happens, they go to Facebook and they share their sob stories. All right? Me personally, I don't think I would take to Facebook for anything like that. Like doing no lives or anything like that. But I'll probably make a couple of posts about, whom I lost, like my grandmother. I post that all on Facebook. I lost her because, she had a big hand in raising me or whatnot. You understand? Dog Paul said, right, some don't care till something happens and the cameras come around. Just like some of these chicks constantly talk about he ain't shit till he gets killed, then they cry and wear his face. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Flaw said they needed Trinity out the way so they could be together. That's what it sounds like the story is. That's what it sounds like the story is. And this baby she probably didn't bother nobody, was a happy-go-lucky baby, didn't bother nobody. And she probably warmed up to the man. But maybe he had hatred in his heart for kids. Otherwise, he would never abuse his son. First Lady YouTube said if he had went to court, he would have said so. He said the family didn't allow him to see his child. Okay. Good looking out, First Lady. I listen to the things that people say, and I also listen to things that people don't say as well. So good call. Good call. Good call. Legend Red Pillar said, if he does want to seek a lawyer who thinks he has the money, what firm would take the case? Cases factually are not weighed on facts or evidence. They are primarily used as a guide. Pepe said, any insurance take it out on a blessed baby? Not that I know of. Not that I know of as yet. They had not put this in the story or nothing, so apparently not. Let's Repeat said Facebook has shown to be more productive in many instances than a so-called advocate in the law. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for y'all as far as the updates of these two young girls who has lost their life to society. Now, I want to bring up something real quick. I want to read that comment that dumbass came and said under my comment section. So let me see if I can find it. Let me find that video. Let me go to the comment section. Here we go. Here we go. As a matter of fact, they the first comments that popped up. So, all right, check it out. The name of the video I did was Leland, Mississippi. In Leland, Mississippi, 2 children drowned in a locked SUV, and at that time, the mother has been charged. But later, the charges has been dropped, so she will not do no time. Now, again, in the video, I said there was once upon a time that a lot of parents or mothers or whatnot would leave their children in the house by themselves to run up to the store real quick and try to get back real fast before they woke up. Now, back in my era, I guess that's something. No, I didn't block her. No, I want to keep saying the dumb shit she was saying. Plus, this was a week ago when she did it. But, yeah, and back in that era, you know, you didn't really have to worry about kids getting up and fucking with shit once they run to the store and come on back before you wake up. And if we did wake up, 9 times 10, we probably crying our eyes out because we don't know where the hell mama was at or whatnot. But, you know, eventually mom will come back to the house and everything would be okay. But am I saying it was right when they did it then? No, I'm still not saying it was right. It still was negligent. But however, in this era, how many stories have you seen on the news that these women had left their kids in the house by themselves, and either the house got burnt down, they got killed, a child got drowned because there was a hole in the floor, all types of shit that went on because the mother left the child at home by themselves. Now, you got some dumbasses that sit up there and left their child at home while they go get their hair done. You got some dumbasses left their children at home while they go party. Like the dumbass who sit up there and put her child in the attic while she go pop like a drop it at the club. And that baby burnt to death. Wait a minute, did the baby die? I don't remember if the baby died or not. But this woman, her name was Lovely something. Her name was Lovely something. Left her child in the attic while she go to a party or a club and get drunk and shake it down to the ground. Again, you can try to sugarcoat shit like that all you want to. It is what it is. It's negligence. It's negligent. Even with me, if I had a son or a daughter here right now and they sleep and I just run around the corner and come back, ain't nothing happened, that's still negligent on my part. But these comments I'm finna read y'all what this dumbass said on my video shows you the type of person that she is. And as a matter of fact, she probably was a young person who said this dumbass shit. Or it might have been her damn self. Who knows? So check this out. I ain't gonna say her name. This fool said the first comment she left, she said, she is not irresponsible. Y'all act like y'all ain't never left your kids in the car, so stop judging a boot. It's supposed to be book, you dumbass. She said a boot by its cover. Period. Now, period is spelled Period. This fool put Periodttt. Period. What the hell is a period? What the hell is that? But she says, the first comment she left, she said, the girl was not irresponsible for leaving her children in the car. She was not irresponsible. She said, y'all act like y'all ain't never left your kids in the car, so stop judging a book by its cover. I told her, ma'am, I ain't never left no damn child in the car by their damn self. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. Because if that hadn't been me, you wouldn't have these same sentiments. You jackass. You would not have these same sentiments. So is it really judging her that even the cops and the news people were saying she was being negligent? So are they judging or are they telling the truth? She's not irresponsible. Okay, then. If you don't call that irresponsible, I sure hate what the fuck you call responsible. Leaving any child unattended is irresponsible. Negligent. But according to this jackass, it's not. According to her, she do it all the time, I guess. But that's all right. When the shit happened to this fool, she gonna be crying too. Y'all stop judging me. Everybody made mistakes. No, bitch. Some mistakes can be avoided, like I always said. And the mistake that you left your child in the car, that could have been avoided. So you stop trying to make excuses. Since I'm judging, you stop making excuses. All right, Flaw, stop it. Stop it. You're right. Stop it. Stop it. Now, let me tell you the second comment that this jackass came and said in my comment section on that video. This dumbass says, it does not matter. The good thing is that she has not got to face. Listen how this. I'll read to you how the shit is said. It does not matter. The thing is that she has not got to face jail. So guess what she is? Free. So let her breathe. She was trying to say it doesn't matter. The good thing is that she doesn't have to go to jail. That's what I believe she's trying to say. But this fool said it does not matter. The good thing is that she has not got to face jail time. Is that a good thing? Seriously, ma'am, is that a good thing? Maybe for her it's a good thing. Maybe for her it's a good thing that she ain't got to face jail time. So I say this. If a man does it and that same shit happens, give him the same sentiments. Give him the same sentiments. But this fool said she has not got to face jail time. And like somebody said in the chat room, they must know this motherfucker personally. I believe they do. Or it might be her herself. She's under another name. I believe it's her herself. And she got to be young because young people talk like this and text like this. Young people talk and they text the way they talk. Young people text the way they talk. Stupid and dumb as hell. She has not got to face jail time. She doesn't have to face jail time, you jackass. That's what it's supposed to say. Hey, Jahira, how you doing? Hit that thumbs up for you. She does not have to face jail time, you jackass. That's what it's supposed to say. But this motherfucker said she has not got to face jail time. So guess what? She is free. Yep, she is free to possibly make the same fucking mistake and kill her third child, you dumbass. Yes, she is free. Free to make the fucking same mistake again. Since you want to take up for her, since you talking about nobody need to judge her. And I hope you ain't got no kids. Because they show me your parenting skills. So when she said that, my response to her was, it doesn't matter. I said, woman, are you serious? And she didn't get jail time. What that's supposed to mean? And I said, man, I swear the women of today's generation are sickening. And a lot of them are sickening. For you to look at this and pass it off. For you to look at this and not even say that, yeah, Chris, you're right, she was being negligent. For you not to even admit that tells me something about your character. For you not to even admit that she was being negligent. Or y'all tell me something different. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I saw this whole story wrong. Y'all tell me different. Maybe I thought something wrong. Maybe I said something wrong. Maybe the girl was rightfully with a child in a locked car. Fuck out of here. Get out of here. Then, oh my God, this third comment she said, and this just did it for me. She said, Y'all always want somebody to go to jail. First of all, who the fuck is y'all? Who the fuck is y'all? Nobody in the comment section say they want this motherfucker to go to jail. Now, do we think she deserved to go to jail? I mean, not jail. I sound like her now. Do she deserve to go to jail? I think she do. Do a couple of days or something, because at the end of the day, it's negligent. Seriously, you could beat around the bush. It's still negligent. Regardless of what? Neglect. That's the key word, neglect. This fool said, y'all always want somebody to go to jail, so don't text me no more. This fool said don't text her no more. First of all, I'm not texting your goddamn number. Second of all, motherfucker, you came to my comment section. What the fuck you mean don't text you no more? If you in my comment section saying dumb shit, you gonna get gat. You a dumbass. That's all it is to it. How the fuck you gonna come in my comment section then tell myself don't text you no more? Do y'all see the ignorance of a lot of females? Not all, but do y'all see the ignorance in a lot of females? Don't text you no more, but you the one in my damn comment section saying this dumbass shit. What the hell? She said don't text me no more, but let it be known y'all some selfish people. This fool said, y'all some selfish, period. Right, Flaw. Right, Flaw. This fool said, y'all some selfish people. So let me get this straight, ma'am. You don't think she was being selfish when she left her kids in the car while she went into the store? I'm going to tell you why I say she was being selfish. You may not look at it like this. She was being selfish because she didn't want to deal with her children in the store. That's why she left them in the car. Whether they asleep or not, she was being selfish by leaving them children in the damn car while she going to the store, and she didn't want to deal with her own fucking children while she went in the store. So she want to holler about selfish, you dumbass. How the fuck we selfish? Flaw said, you know what, Flaw? There would be nothing about this woman if I had a number that would turn me on. There'll be nothing about this woman that turned me on. I could tell with this woman, if I had met her, and this the way we talking, and she won't last 24 hours. Her number would be deleted within the first couple of hours, the way she talking. Just think about this. I'm on the phone saying to her, nah, you know, so I just want to get to know you for a minute before you come over here, you know, say kick it or whatnot. I want to get to know you too, but I want to fuck. I want to fuck. Well, baby, I don't want to fuck. You know, you being selfish. Damn. Really? You being sad because you don't want to let me come over to your house. The house where my name is on the lease and I pay the rent. I'm being selfish because I won't let you get into something that's mine. Wow. First lady, you two said, why you texting? I ain't texting that motherfucker. I wish. I ain't texting that motherfucker. No, you blow the phone with the comment notification. Hell, my phone was blowing up every time she kept replying. My phone was blowing up with this dumb shit she was saying. This fool said, y'all some selfish people. Roddy Lane, every time she speaks, it proves how stupid she is. But you know what? You got some dudes that sit up here and bone anything. I mean, that's your character. I get it. I get it, you know? But if you hear them talk like this and act like this, just imagine they get sprung off you, how worse it would be. Somebody who talk like this, act like this, just imagine if they got sprung off of you, what hell you will go through with this woman. Is it safe for me to say stalker with a capital S-T-A-L-K-E-R? Stalker? Just imagine And again, fucking with me, somebody talking like this, you won't last 24 hours. Because I feel like I'm stupid trying to talk to you. Because I would have to ask you every fucking minute, what did you mean when you said this? What did you mean when you said that? I had to ask you every damn minute what you mean. And you going to talk to me like I'm supposed to know what you mean. I don't know what the fuck you mean. Right, Flower, stalker. I don't know what the fuck you mean. So that's why I say, I believe this is a young girl who's under my comment section on this video. She's young, and she one of them people who give everybody a pass. Or should I say, she try to see the better in people. I get it. I understand. I'm like that too. I try to see the better in pretty much everybody if it's possible. But come on now. If you see you can't fix the better, then leave it alone. If you can't see the better, you can't fix it, leave it alone. Because it can't be fixed. It can't be fixed. But this woman right here is an idiot. She's an idiot. So, let me tell you what I said to her. And I'm going to tell you why I say she a stalker. She'll be a stalker. So I said to her, I said, ma'am, get out of my comment section. I said, you sound ridiculous. Now, how the hell somebody want her to go to jail when the news even said she was charged with negligence? How the fuck anybody want her to go to jail? The news says she's being charged with negligence. You dumbass. I said, but if negligence is a good thing to you, then you go right ahead. And don't tell me not to message you anymore. You came and commented on my video. I didn't make you. Now listen to what I said. Don't tell me not to message you anymore. You came and commented on my video. I did not make you. I don't make none of you comment on my videos. If you choose to comment, you do it at your own leisure. Now, show you how stupid she is. Because if I would have kept on commenting, she would have had this shit going on all night. This fool said, boy, please, I had the freedom to do what I want. This fool says, she tells me don't text her anymore. But then when I tell her to get out of my comment section, that's her response to me. I can do whatever I want. And when she said that, I threw the phone down. I can't do it. I can't do it. UFO, what's up, brother? I can't do it. Pepe said, yo, commentary cracks me up. Hey, a lot of people say that. What's up, move on? What's going on, dear? A lot of people say that. But y'all hear this shit, though. You don't like what I'm saying, so I'm telling you, get out my damn comment section because you sound like an idiot. You sound ridiculous, and you know you sound ridiculous. She comes back and say, I can do whatever the hell I want to do. So again, it shows the mentality of a lot of women. I'm not talking about all, not all, never all. But it shows you the mentality of a lot of women. You see this story, this girl was being negligent. I don't give a fuck how you put it. She was being negligent. I hate this happened for her. I don't wish death for nobody's child. But she was being negligent, and anybody who leaves their children unattended is negligence. No matter how the fuck you look at it, it's neglect. That's it. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. It is what it is. She lost two of her children because she was being neglectful. But this fool want to argue me up and down, saying she was not being irresponsible. How? How? And want to keep the argument up so bad to the point she tell me I can do whatever I want to do. I can still fuck with you if I want to. I'm going to keep on fucking with you. As long as you respond, I'm going to keep on fucking with you. A man you don't know shit about, all I do is content. You don't know shit about me, I don't know shit about you. You don't like my commentary on the video, fine. Then don't comment like a lot of people do. Don't comment. Hit the thumbs down, go on by your business. But you such a dumbass that you want to argue with me. And I promise you, I believe that was her, herself, came under a troll name and argued me up and down, because that's what people do in her situation. They do not take accountability for what the fuck they do. So what they're going to do, they're going to keep arguing with you until you see their side. I was entertaining this fool. Because of a lack of positive shaming, yes. And I wasn't even bad after her. Not that I recall in the video, I wasn't bad after her. I just called it down the middle and said, yes, she was being neglectful. That's it. Hey, Precious, what's going on? That's it. And y'all ain't hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. You almost got me 40. That's all I really just said in the video. She being neglectful. That's it. And she made an irresponsible move. She says here, good, she ain't got to do no jail time. I fine. Fine. But is that really good? But then you come with all this other shit. Y'all selfish people. Y'all always want to see somebody go to jail. Ain't nobody always want to see nobody. If they doing dumb shit, yeah, I want to see her go to jail. They doing dumb shit. So what you saying? You saying everybody should be allowed to make mistakes like this? Leave their children in the car locked where your car get fucked up or burned up? So you saying by her logic, everybody should be able to do this and nobody should say shit? And you know why they think like that? Yeah, I saw that August. They did that a long time ago. I don't give a fuck. And you know why they think like that? Because the society and the judicial system allow this shit to happen. Society and idiots like this allow this shit to happen. That's it. Because if it had been me or one of you men in my comment section, and we would have did it, we would keep getting asked the question, why? 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 Why did you did this? Did you know that was neglectful? Did you know this? Did you know that? How could you do this? Why should we release your remaining child to you? Why should we? Why? 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 That would happen to a man. Why? 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 Ask a woman. I don't know. I just want to think it straight. You know, I'm just running into the store real quick and I'll come right back out. Oh, okay, then we accept that answer. Go ahead, baby. You're okay. It's just a mistake. Go ahead. You'll be all right. Go ahead. When us men get questioned for that, stuff like that, you might well put on Michael Jackson. Why? Why? I just keep playing that part. Why? Why? Sick son of a guns, man. I tell you, sick. But yeah, I had to reach out there because that woman right there is a dumbass. She's a dumbass, and I don't get it. I don't get that at all. But, you know, like I said, you got women who see women doing this fuck shit and they still take up for them regardless of how fucked up it is. Right. Right, Flower. White. Tell them that it's human nature. White. Do they do me that way? The title of the video, hold on, Dog Paul. The title of the video is Leland, Mississippi. Let me find it. Hold on, let me find it for you, and I'll post it in there. Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why did you do them that way? And they say why? Let's see. Let me see if I can find it for you, Dog. Oh, yeah, here go mine. It's right here. Okay. Let me copy that link. Let me go back over here with y'all. And I'm going to put this right here. And Dog Paul, that's the link to that video that I did. That's the link right there. And you can go in there and just look at this dumbass shit that she said. Before I go, I want to read something that a follower of mine that he's a part of. And for what he says, you know, they deal with situations like these stories that I told. Let me see if I can read y'all a little info. And also, I'm going to see if I can plug it in the chat room. If y'all want to take a look at this. And y'all may have some people you can share with. Who may be going through something like that. And get them some help or whatnot. And for some reason, it's not loading up on my phone. It's taking this precious time. So let me see if I can go in this computer right here and find it real quick. Hold on, give me just a minute. Appreciate the shout outs, y'all. Appreciate it. But give me just a minute. Y'all want to read this to y'all real quick or plug it in? Wait a minute. What is that? That's on the 17th. Well, today is the 31st. Okay. All right. What we got here is called Great Works. It's a community they building up. I think it's a good thing that they doing this. Let me read y'all some of the stuff that is being said on here. It says their motto is what they doing. Is they bringing people together in communities and help rebuild the broken and fracture that is prevalent in our local communities. This helps build a community-minded infrastructure that will carry over into state, federal, and global restructuring plans for all of our families. And it got somewhere you can fill out some forms. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can copy this. Can I copy this? Hold on, y'all. Let me see if you're going to let me copy this. Let's see, copy link. I don't know how many of y'all do Facebook, but if you got Facebook, please go check this out. Okay, it's exceeding it, so I can't post it. Shit. It's not going to let me post it. Let me see if there's some other way that I can get it to y'all. So it's not going to let me post it. I can't copy it. But I tell y'all what I'll type it in what it is. It's called Great Works. Good idea. Okay, I'll put it in the description box. Y'all come back later and look for the description box. I'll put it in the description box or the comment section. Y'all can take a look at it. But it's called Great Works, and I think they got an awesome thing going on with what they're trying to do for us, building people together in communities. And they also said that with stories like I did earlier, they are going to play heavy parts and stuff like that. So I think that's a good deal. But other than that, though, y'all, thank y'all so much for another excellent show. I know and that's a good thing, I've been gone for a minute, besides doing the short clips of the music, name that song. I really love doing it with y'all because that is so fun that y'all come in, y'all know who the song is. Some of y'all don't know who the song is, but that's okay. I don't mind y'all cheating. Put your Shazam up there, and it should tell you, tell you who the song belongs to. Okay? So I love... All right, let me read this real quick. They just sent me some more about Great Works. So it says, what is Great Works? It says, Great Works celebrating and empowering the people. Great works refer to the incredible works of people within communities as the building blocks bringing vivid life hallmarks in your area. We love your suggested projects and assignments, leaving yesterday's frustrations in the past, creating a better world for tomorrow. Let's tie our communities together. We are partners in the quality of life. Your community's plan of action is to create a database railway of all public and private sectors available to serve the public as community necessitated for optimized quality of life and thriving self-sustainability. We love this. Once you have compiled this information, you all will be more prepared to activate delegates in every sector to transform our broken system and society, achieving an abundance in quality of life, liberty, and the amazing joys our time here has to offer. They got a Phoenix team, which is Great Works Team Subdivision, are created to focus on different aspects with a larger perspective of family dynamics, how government and society can play a beneficial role in supporting them. These are teams within the organization to perform functions of the Great Works, which include collaboration in other organizations, businesses, and people. These Great Works through Phoenix teams will build multiple plans to implement with each and every community for better health and unity in our world. By teaming up, working with this underground group of collaborators, we do not condone plagiarizing, theft of intellectual property, or any community information shared without consent, and do promote collaboration on a neutral and independent freedom of expression with strong encouragement of independence. We are consistent objectives, and information shared may be the opinion of the collaborator and does not reflect the opinion of the collective of communities, organizations, and individuals. We would like to direct you to take quizzes so that we have a better idea of what your passions, skills, and interests are. This will help in the delegation of team projects. And it says, please fill out the forms. The forms located at, and it's giving me the links and stuff. So I will post all this in the description box if you want to take a look at this. As a matter of fact, with what Rio is doing, she may want to take a look at this. So Rio, if you're listening, check the description box. I think there's something you may be interested in what you are doing. Okay? All right? So, yeah, I will post all this in the description box or the comment section. So when y'all come back later, check it out for yourself. It sounds like it's a good deal. You know, and I'm all about making a community better or whatnot. So thank you, brother, for what you're trying to do as well. And thank you, Rio, for what you're trying to do as well. Other than that, y'all, again, that's cool that all y'all had came, even though the little short vacation I took from the news. Y'all still came in, show love for your boy. I appreciate that. Other than that, though, y'all take care of yourself and each other, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.